Hey guys! My name's Phil. It's Tuesday once again, but more importantly, it is apparently New Year's Eve. So I'm gonna try and shoot and edit this before Stephanie gets home from work, because neither of us, for the first time in quite a while, have anything to do on New Year's Eve, which is fantastic. So we are going to probably sit here and drink a bottle of tequila in our underwear. Because, you know, why not? I'll probably cut this part out because I'll show it to Stephanie and she'll be like, like I said, it is Tuesday once again, and yeah, it's New Year's Eve, so that's fun. We have all survived yet another spin of the earth around the sun and upon itself, so health stuff is getting fun, it's getting good. Doing lots of chin-ups. Bought one of those chin-up door frame bar things, and this is an old house that we're renting, and I'm worried about ripping the lintel off the wall because I'm super muscular. This week, I'm going to be talking a little bit about the flamacue. I don't really like the word flamacue. It doesn't have enough syllables for what you actually play.
It should be like a flamacue. Like a ratamacue, but flamacue.
When I was just learning all this rudimentally stuff back in the day, we used to be very inappropriate, and I used to call them Flam, bam, thank you, Flam. And don't make fun of my wrist thingies. These are just fun. You know, they're orange. Or I like orange, in case you haven't noticed. The flamacue, the Flam, bam, thank you, Flam, is a flam followed by an accented hit on the opposite side that the flam was on, right? So you got right flam, left accent, and then tap, tap, flam, right? So if you separate it out, like, what makes it work is when you do the pickup, or the grace note, I guess, depending on how you want to look at it, to the flam, you have to do it kind of on the way up for the accent. That's boring. Make it a groove. What I've done is taken that classic flamacue, right, and displaced it 1/8 note, so that the accent hits on the 2 and the 4, the backbeat. It works in a shuffly context. It works anything in 12 or 6. Building the groove up from the ground up. The basic idea starts with just triplets on your hands. Right, and then you move your right hand up to the hat, and you keep your left hand down here on the snare drum, and keep doing your triplets. Right, and then the next thing to think about is where the accents come, and it's interesting in that you got to think of 3 kind of volume levels of notes. Right, there's the ghost, the tap, and then the accent. A ghost note is quiet. Quiet, quiet, quiet. I kind of played them a bit heavier handedly here to kind of make it a little bit more obvious when they're happening. But you want to get your ghost notes just tiny, as small as you possibly can. You want your head, the tip of your stick to come off the head like a little tiny bit, just like boop, 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 boop. Little tiny things like boop. Everything your right hand is doing is just a tap, right? So that doesn't change. Your right hand doesn't change. You know, but everything that happens with your left hand does, right? So everything you're playing that isn't on the second beat of the bar, or the first beat of the second triplet, I guess, is accented, and everything else is a ghost note, right? So it's like tap, ghost, tap, accent, tap, ghost. Here is where it gets awesome. This is where you throw in the flams. This is the best part. This is what makes it all so cool when you nail it. And it makes it awkward and weird when you stuff it up. That's where I live. Okay, so you want to throw in the flams on the first and third partial of the triplets that are happening on beats 1 and 3. Yeah. So now, to make it into an actual groove, I didn't want to get too clever with that part. That would just kind of confuse things. So I just kept it nice and easy. That's the basic idea. The flam tap, flamacue, flam bam, thank you, flam. Yeah, when you're working out the groove, you got to play it a lot. That's all. Phil's fills for this week. Oh man, it'll be a Phil's fill from Phil. It'll be a Philception, a Phil's Philception. As I was stuffing around with this idea, I started orchestrating it in fun and clever ways. Boom, 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 crack, boom. And then the floor tom, boom, 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 crack. And then the third partial of the triplet on beat 4, I did on the crash on the left. And then I came down on my China on 1. That's my crash to China combo. It's very common. I like it. I like making up words for these things. What makes the fill cool, I think, is that you still got the hemiola going. Dang, clang, 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 clang. You can do it on the bell of the cymbal if you want. If you have lots of toms, you could do it. Actually, that'd be really slick. Do the whole thing on a tom. Boom, 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 boom. While you're going ding, 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 crack, ding, 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 crack, ding, that could be cool. Yeah. So yeah, that's my random idea I had while thinking about flamacues. Because, you know, I'm a ridiculous drum nerd. I might do more of these kind of random things where I take a rudiment and I play it wrong and see what happens. You know, or displace it, or, you know, change things up a little bit. I think it's important to know your rudiments. It's good to know the words that make up our language. You know, how you actually hit a drum are the letters, the rudiments are the words, and you string the rudiments together and you make sentences and express thoughts. So this is why it's important to know your rudiments. When speaking, it's called a malapropism. When you pronounce a word incorrectly for comedic effect is a malapropism. This groove is a malapropism of a flamacue. I like that. Yeah, so hope you guys all survive your New Year's Eve plans and parties and gigs and stuff. It's weird I don't have a gig on New Year's. That's so strange. Anyway, it happens. Yeah, actually I completely forgot it was New Year's until about half an hour ago. I texted Steph, I was like, oh man, what's going on? I forgot. So I guess it's a good thing I don't have a New Year's cake, huh? I'd be late already. It happens. Like always, if you like what I'm doing, share and like the video, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell, all that fun stuff. I'd better have dinner and feed the cats.